Hi Rajesh, good afternoon.
Hi Manjusha.
Could you please explain PPT?
Okay. Today I will explain about attribute dimensions. Attribute dimensions are used in data forms, runtime templates, business rules, and smart PO. What is attribute dimension in general? Give me some examples in the attribute dimension in Amazon app. Uh, as, attribute dimensions are used for uh, data differentiation for our convenience. For example, in Amazon app, we will see different type of options, for groceries, or for fitness, or for medicines. Different type of options will be given by clicking on different goods will be seen in there. Can you explain about difference between standard dimensions and attribute dimensions? Where standard dimensions are system dimensions are given, where attribute dimensions we will create it by it will for our convenience we can differentiate the data from the standard dimensions. Which are in which can do you prefer the attribute dimension over standard dimensions? Where we have in standard and we have a lot of data in there. We need to uh, uh, differentiate different type of data. Then we will use attribute dimensions. By using it, we can easily differentiate and analyze the data clearly. How can we assign the attribute dimensions in dense or sparse dimensions? Attribute dimensions merely assign in sparse dimensions. How we able to create attribute dimensions? I will show you now. Click here, navigator, and click on dimensions. We click on product. We will click here. After that, we will click here, custom attributes. Already created it here. To create a new custom attribute, we'll click on plus. We will give name. Save. As you can see, here is where you can add a child from here by clicking on here. One. As you can see, already clearly showing from here. By clicking on action, we can also click on here also. How we able to assign the attribute dimensions? We will click on here. Click on attribute values. As you can see, here will be there. We can add attribute values from here also. Here, click on here and directly add and save it here. This is how we are able to add attribute values here. Attribute dimensions are used in data forms. How we are able to use in attribute dimensions, I will show you. We will click on again navigator. Click on forms. Yes, layouts. Previously, I created no colors and numbers. They are seen here. Uh, these are used in point of view or in rows or in columns. Here, save. Click preview. As you can see, it can clearly see in here. We click on here to edit what type of colors we needed. See, you can see by clicking on here, we can identify red. This is how we use attribute dimensions in forms. How uses of attribute dimensions in runtime complex. We click on navigator, click on rules, click on actions, variable design, click on FCCS, click on console. To create new one, we click on here and click new. Then we are able to create new runtime complex already created here. Given text A numbers, I created previous dimensions now. Here numbers and colors. Here I click on colors and we will click RTP here. Then we are able to give limits. Uh, by giving, we have two options to give limits. By numbers or by functions, we can able to give limits. As for this, I will show you how we click on by option form. There, these options will be given depending our requirements. We will click on it. After clicking on it, we will click here To these options, click on create attribute items we created from here also. After that, we will click on here to save. We need to give text here. Successful created. This is how attribute dimensions are used in runtime complex. How attribute dimensions are used in business rules. Click on system view and open it here. FCCS. Click on console. Click on rules. To create new rule, you click on here and new object. By clicking on here, we are able to create new rules. And let's create it here. We will click open. In previously, I already created a runtime template by giving fix and test the what type of runtime template name I given. You have to give it in here. Then we will save. After that, it will show you see it in here the runtime template, and we will able to validate. As you can see, no with no errors. After that, click on here. We will click on deploy. Deployment is successful. The business we created here are deployed. How attribute dimensions are used in a smart view. Okay. For this, we need to open for smart view. Click on smart view. Click on panel. Share links. We need to give ID and password. We able connected here. Here APM cloud. Expand it. Library. Test. forms. As you can see, this is how we are able to use attribute dimensions in Smart View. Thus, I conclude attribute dimensions are following uses in data forms, runtime prompts, business tools, and Smart View. Manjusha,
Yeah, Rajesh.
I pin.
Thank you, Rajesh.
Okay.